We're going to probably get in the game very soon. When I look at BLG's comp, very tried and true, right? You can definitely see 131 elements there with both the Jace and the Twisted Fate.
Hit the nail on the head once again, sir, as Langxing's only level 2. This cute little dinosaur has his TP coming up with his friend, but Langxing flashed gold card from Zika as Mole comes on in with the flash in hand. It's over a ward though, Lyric. As Destiny gets used, he goes past the Zoe, heads up to topside, Megana about to come up, but again, the timing from BLG hits him before he evolves. 0-2 and just as Destiny, where's it going to be used? Ping's getting slammed down to the side, the fog of war, but I don't think it worked out. Into Ragnarok, Zika has to flash away. Mole sandwiching them down. The Tempered Fate locks onto 2. Might not be Meteor, but that means it gives him time to reposition. Bubu as well is going to die. It's 2 kills over to V5. PP God sets it up. And Weiwei getting hit hard. Meteor set up with another kill. The trade there, but beneficial. Came into the league with his Zoe. I put him up there with people like, you know, maybe Rookie and Knight to a degree. Langxing getting low again this time. It's a bait. Mole gets the kill and Langxing's like, I did it on purpose this time. You're a fool and I'm getting top turret.
And it's so disappointing to see from UV when all of your resources are down bot and you're still able to get back into this game.
And a setup for a carry in the mid lane. Turret's going to go down first. Turret blood means that but V5 happy to try and look for the pick. But PP God moving in without the rest of his team. That was a head scratcher. Now he dies, and Mole trying to get a kill onto Mark. He's close, though. Let's be quite honest. That's a lot of Zoe damage, but PP God may have given away the chance of Dragon.
PP God just, you know, making a mistake, giving BLG the Dragon. V5 kind of posturing like they want to take this one, but with Langxing losing Mega and recalling, I hope V5 just back up.
Mark almost dead. Mole knows that he can kill him with one more shot. Bubu's there, off on the wing. Paddlestar doesn't connect, but
Langxing
coming in for the TP onto Bubu. Look at where the rest of BLG are. They've got the flanking position. They pull back in the end, hoping to settle this Dragon dispute as Weiwei's walking in. Paddlestar burst. It's an auto from Meteor after the smites come out, and Weiwei was close. I think the camp spawned and stop Mole from getting that is, oh my god, the bullet time doesn't get to complete as PP God now wants to stop Bubu, misses there with the Cosmic Binding. Curtain Call opens up now with the Sleepy Trouble. Bubu gets blocked by Mark. BLG with the numbers disadvantage, all because Mole
also making his way towards that Horizon Focus, already having the Hextech Alternator in there as well. You can expect the Phoenix Codex may be working his way towards a Zhonya's Hourglass at the same time, with the fact that you're up against triple AD. Mole on a good path towards his item power spikes. And again, we pretty much have the same amount of mythics coming out from both sides. All 4 of the primary carries having those already. We do see Meteor this time around on his graves going for the Gale Force, which makes sense when, hey, your job is pretty much burst out this Zoe or Jhin and get out of there. So I do like the item choice.
Yeah, a lot of gaps closing in this team as well, right? We got Gale Force for aiming too. We've also got the Proto Belt for the Twisted Fate, which has been pretty standard. Zika's almost towards the Lich Bane second as well, so he's in a pretty good position to at least match or hit some of these sides and add pressure. Aiming. Fully died at the Curtain Call. Second bullet lands, the third as well. Tempered Fate doesn't sync up though. A little bit too early. I think PP God expected aiming to flash, but he did not.
It definitely seems like he was trying to predict either a flash or a Gale Force that would, you know, have to come out maybe an instant earlier, but it didn't. We also do see him pick up the Shirelia's Battle Song, I think, if I saw correctly in PP God's inventory, so going to be a nice speed up for the likes of him.
Mole over the wall once again. Destiny's been used. They've actually cornered him out as he comes out of the portal jump. He's been knocked up and he dies. The shutdown goes over to the Graves. He's going to feel pretty good with his 2 items already achieved. The gold he gave over sets up a bounty for Meteor, so we'll see if that one can be reciprocated and taken right back. Because yeah,
Collector out as well. Collector already hysterics.
That's right. And you know what? He had that before the fight. So he hasn't actually spent the gold that he's achieved off getting the huge shutdown on Mole, which is going to be daring to see what the next item comes through. Is Tempered Fate from PP God tries to get the pick. Bubu just walks away. We'll have a look at the pick again before Dragon starts.
And we do see Zika with a nice Destiny to actually be the one to set this up. Zhonya's in. Chain that with the Misfortune Ultimate and an easy cleanup for Meteor.
How easy will the Dragon be though? V5 here first. The Dragon now spawned from the bottom side up as Langxing. Is he going to overextend? The answer is just a resounding yes. In the wave smokescreen there, he flashes. I'm not sure why. To try and delay time while they get Dragon, fair enough. But are V5 going to survive Magical Journey out? Bubu there with the zoning. and V5 walk away.
And one thing we need to hit on, right, is that it's actually a 4K gold lead for the side of BLG. This kind of like slowly crept up and overtaken us. We see massive CS advantage in the top side, especially, and in the jungle role, 70 CS for Meteor. We've seen how these team fights are going, and it goes back to, oh, Mark's here.
It's a flank, and you know what? PB God gets sent back into the Ragnarok here for the Olaf on Curtain Call right down the middle. BLG are going to take their first kill of the fight, and Bubu stands back trying to get the turret, which is very worth it in the end. Mole forward with a fake flash, wants a sleepy troll bubble, lands it onto this top laner. Teleport as well as Mole picks up another kill. Lungshing teleports in, and
as we saw there with Mole, but it doesn't matter if BLG are going to be the team that get more every time.
here we go again though. Flash was used in the last engage, and I'm sure Lungshing regrets it. He's dead. If he survives, I'll give everyone in chat $5 as he goes down. And you know, Bubu,
Not an argument
is
for
not
the
place.
people.
Yeah, true, because BLG are pushing down an inner turret, and the gold just keeps going up. You pulled out the gold lead before.
At this point, the game isn't even a champion, not really much by his own merit, but just kind of the way the drafts in the early game panned out.
Hey, they can always do things like this, right? Mark re-engaged because he knows the fight can come through. Destiny off the side, gold card. They want to kill this Zoe, but Mole goes golden, flashes away from the bullet time while PP God is the first to die. The shock blast is magnificent as Mole runs for his life. They get a trouble bubble, they get a deadly flourish, but V5 is still on the hills, running away. Zika with his movement speed wants to find Mole. He's gone into the portal jump. Oh no, has he exposed himself for too long as Meteor Q's against the wall. Aiming walks through though, and that'll be enough. Mole's dead, and so with it is V5's hope for winning anything else. Y4 in the wave, shock blasted, Bubu and Zika send out a couple of cards and a hammer. And that'll be Baron, most likely BLG winning off of that.
Yeah, BLG 7K gold lead with this one. They're going to pick up Baron. They're going to get those empowered recalls. They should be even to translate this pressure from Baron into another Dragon. Looks like Longshing wants to try to contest, but I don't know what he can do.
You know, if Longshing spills the Baron after getting caught out multiple times, that would be the greatest dichotomy of this top laner for game one. But
also, I have a question. Did Amy?
Versus 9 potentially. Not that V5 don't have other elements to add, but Mole finding a pick. That's how V5 lyric feel like they're going to win. Is over the wall. Marks here once again. Mole set himself up for disaster with the portal jump. Tempered Fate doesn't connect. The Destiny there. They're in a choke. Gold card at the ready. Collateral damage. Lines true. And V5 now, they say we're coming for you, but I don't think BLG care. As they take the Dragon, V5 are unaware.
I mean, to be fair, right? The options in their toolkit to be able to deal with BLG.
Well
which hurts,
said.
Hysterics. Me saying that hurts, but it's true.
It's the truth. That's right. That's what matters. That's what shows you're an unbiased caster. Is Zika in a side lane with Baron buff. There's a gold card at the ready. PP Gold walking in while Meteor is such a threat. The man from the Mafia. If you annoy him, you know what's happening. You're going to end up in a body bag as against the wall. Guess who's going down first? PP God, first to die from the Mafia. The second one, oh, Meteor's just running in melee range, collateral damage. He gets a double kill. But we know this is over, chat. We know in 28 minutes' time that BLG have absolutely spanked the life out of V5. Their defense is trying, but V5 know this inhibitor's going to go down too.
And Meteor, this is why he has so many loyal fans that will talk about this guy's high highs in 2019, because in any game this man can pop off, and he's doing it here today in V5's own arena.
That's right. We're in Shenzhen. This is V5's.
Takes some farm, goes into the enemy jungle, takes some camps, comes bot, and gets some more farm. This man is efficient with his time.
He is. Okay, a V5 going to find something here. Tempered Fate misses. Mole wants to go in. What a kite to the side. Hits Trouble Bubble anyway, but hey, they want to kill Meteor. I don't think it's that easy. He just kites back. Another double. V5 are in trouble. Look at where Mark is. Hello. And good night to V5 as we say that's all she wrote. Lungshing with his first ultimate of the game, and it will also be his last.
Great play overall coming out from BLG, obviously dominating the first few minutes, and that advantage pretty much steered them through the rest of the game as they are going to take down Victory 5.
The top caliber team, right? BLG, what we wanted to see was a team that could really take control, take by the reins, and this is what they've done. Game one, all them, all the time. And Mole tried his hardest, but Meteor tried even harder than hard. He was the best. He was 11-0-3 to end that one.
Again, nice to see some revitalized play from BLG. We came into this tournament, but hey, both of these teams are expected.
The left turn.
Yeah, we have Kalista Taric for the side of BLG and Yone on the side of V5. It's kind of funny because we're completely swapping around in trades, but oh, aiming is so aggressive in this lane.
Yeah, this is a really fun lane to watch. Y4 stuck in that trade because he wanted the second skin proc, but in the end, he gets hit by the Ren once more. Meteor's coming down, and Lyric, you know exactly what's going to happen here with the Dazzle forcing the flash. Y4 dodges. PP God wants the shield of Duran. He gets it as Meteor needs to be flashed on for that last hit, but it won't be found. Aiming gets first blood.
And again, we know they're definitely going to be able to come out ahead in these trades. We do see Weiwei making his way down, so maybe trying to set up a gank. Of course, PP God having great gank setup. Mole also has push in the mid lane right now.
On top of aiming. Y4's there as well, and down comes a Galio, or rather Weiwei, who can spin to win on top of aiming. That's the first kill. Mark slow, but so is Y4 as the second spin comes out. Heal there for the movement speed. Swell Seed necessary. Mark doesn't have flash, and he knows he's dead. Weiwei now 2-0, and there's nothing Meteor can do. Pushing.
Yeah, Bubu doesn't know it all.
Yeah, so Swell Seed comes in. Sleep's going to come down as well. He's going to go into Mega, but if he ever comes out of this slumber, Weiwei 3-0. This is aiming is pushing in, and you know what? There is a bit of a fate's call about to come through. I can sense it with Mark. He's going to tank up, and here we go. Aiming pops his ulti, wants to do it into PP God, but instead they run away. The taunt comes through, and aiming's just dead.
And you can understand the throw.
I'll keep you posted.
Those are the most common. So I'm not the Kalista expert, but
doesn't matter. You're an expert. Just leave it at that. Dragon goes down. 12 minutes.
It's nice that even though V5 haven't been able to build up the topside lead as fast as BLG did, as BBU gets engaged on.
He flashes behind the minion wave so he doesn't go to sleep, but you know what? If he dies, there's sleep still there. Weiwei dunks him down in a very cute way and runs away. But you know, the flash matched by Meteor on this Olaf can't dodge away in the end from an auto attack, and that's going to be a traitor kill. Obviously, the other F word was flee, if anyone's wondering, is now into the mid lane. It's a bit of a lull again, but this time onto Zika's part. He gets slept down, and the fighting continues. Good dazzle onto PP God. Bubu wants to ult him backwards, but he doesn't get the chance. His sleep was already used. The Gnar into the wall. Only PP God. The Cosmic Radiance coming down from Mark. A couple of seconds of invulnerability might set up for Meteor to land the Undertow onto Lungxing. He goes into Ragnarok and gets the first kill. Now onto PP God. The Undertow flashed away from, but sniped down. Viking does it best. Meteor with a double, and BLG strike fast.
Yeah, and we do see it coming in. V5's comp feels completely fine, just kind of sitting in front of BLG's. Of course, BLG have the option to abuse the Zoe bubbles, but that's pretty much it. BLG definitely want the all-in coming out from Kalista and Taric, but Bubu trying to build up the rage
Fate's
bar.
Call used. Mark goes in first. Dazzle doesn't connect, but that's a three-man sleep onto core carries as well. The Fate Sealed sets up for the hero's entrance. It won't land, but PP God now in range of killing down aiming as Y4 on the chase. The Winds of War help, and V5 execute their comp to a T.
And nice job seeing, nice play, coming out from both Mole and Y4. We see them instantly jump onto the key carries of BLG, especially to these neutral objectives, maybe later when Baron comes up, but going to be a massive fight, a massive threat, in these team fights as well, which when you're 4-1-3, going for a more snowball-oriented build, I guess can be expected.
All right, what's happening bot? Let's see, Meteor's running in, and that's about it. I think, yeah, I think
individual play more than they did in 2020, where it was a lot more about kind of the team system. As
Sleepy time. Okay, I think he fell asleep before he could get inside. Mark comes back out with the Cosmic Radiance, but the burst damage is there. As soon as Aiming and Mark come out, they're still dead and knocked up into the sky. V5 trying to take us to a game number 3 at 20 minutes in. It's looking pretty one-sided, and BLG are just struggling to find the picks on the back end as Meteor jumps back in. That could be a mistake. With Ragnarok, the damage is still true. In goes Mole here. And can't get the Fate Sealed off. Actually, Mole dies in the end, which is not good. Zika there, boom! Lungxing almost dies as well. Okay, look at what's happening. We're just fighting on multiple ends. Bubu gets a 2-man ulti. He's going to knock him down too. He's going to get both of them, Lyric, until Lungxing fires off a blast. Zika's flying on in. He has a fake flash, and holy hell, did V5 just throw it away.
Hysterics, that was absolutely...
Lose control. Rend, Smite, there's no one near. BLG soldier on, and at 21 minutes, they'll find the first Baron of this game.
And at this point, right, we have no idea what's going to happen. The Observer wants us to see BLG get solo killed. The E comes in as long as the second Q, and then he's able to land the ultimate and just goes right back. BLG actually just going to take it slow and just siege down mid-turret, actually, before getting that vision.
Good burst by Zika, actually lands the trouble bubble. Golden is way away. V5 lose the turret with the Baron minion doing pretty good work here, and the range is massive. They want the sleep onto Mark. He's at half, but Weiwei doesn't pull the trigger just yet. Dragon's going to be taken down. You can see in the bottom side, Bubu just hitting away, and Aiming and Mark feel strong enough to just keep pushing here with the 2-item Callista and the heal from Tarek.
And this will just even out to a Dragon for the side of BLG. Mark somehow getting low, though. V5 potentially needing to look for a potential to all-in now that Bubu is going back down to Mininar.
All right, let's wait and see if there's a trouble bubble that can land here. Paddlestar blocked a bit by the damage in the MR. Herald gets placed down on the bottom side. So now there's 3 members down there. They wanted a charge, but she's a long way off doing that, while Zika is bullying down Mole. This is the Soul Unbound, probably just to get in here and do a bit of damage down as Mark heals up again, and we're just dilly-dallying around this turret as PP God gets ignited down as well. And you know what? V5 might have to give this one up.
They definitely do. I was just going to say, V5 don't actually have any wave clear, so that's why their only option is that the age-old one hysterics where you give up something.
Fate sealed. Mark probably dead here. Mole goes back on in. But a Sleepy Trouble Bubble is hit. Where's the Paddlestar follow-up? In comes Zika. The cameraman just going everywhere, though, for the second as Langxing and Weiwei now have to deal with the rest of BLG. I think Bubu teleported in here. Why did V5 take that path? Weiwei, he might be fast. Is he out, though, is the real question. Heading towards the red side jungle. Going to duck around, but Bubu can just hop here. PP God coming in to support, and Aiming's now over the wall as well. This is a sleep to save Weiwei's life. And luckily,
BLG's backline, I feel like a lot of it's going to come down to timing from Mark with his Dazzle and his ultimate. If you can at least kind of bait out that initial engage from Mole and then re-engage onto V5, things should work out as V5 just starts Baron.
And they'll know that Aiming's in the bottom side, so they start the engage onto PP God. Mole comes in off the side, off the wing to get the Cosmic Radiance, and they've found enough. Bubu's the first one to go down, and V5 will find another in Mark. The Shock Blast hits Meteor for half, and Zika has to turn this around with a great Paddlestar onto Mole. Almost does. Has a lot of healing, though, Lyric, so we'll be able to get back in the fight. But does this stop the Baron? Zika might. Onto PP God. He flies across the river. And BLG even the score. Lyric and level 16 with the flash is going to be huge. He's over the wall, about to transform. Mole misses his ult right through the goalpost. He comes back in, and this sets up for the hero's entrance. Now the sleep to come down as Aiming's just been tackled to death. In go V5 for the team fight. A sleep finally comes through, and Bubu, I didn't see his ultimate, but it doesn't matter. V5, kill 3, lose 1. They're going to get the Baron in this game.
Yeah, and V5 should be able to potentially even just push an inhibitor right now. You have 30 seconds on the Callista, even more on Zoe and Meteor. So definitely going to be able to get a big injection of gold out of this. And I mean, they're already sitting on a 6k gold advantage, so it's not like they even needed a big injection of gold.
No, they didn't. The Baron's going to help push these turrets. Up to inhibitor turrets now through mid, through top. Look at bot, the wave pushing in. But it's going to go down so fast with the inhibitor now exposed through top and mid as well. V5 might be pushing into to break the inhibitors and just set up for the team fight win.
I wonder, looks like they will only be able to get one. Langxing is going to have...
Callista not really having any tanks that she has to get through. Still range. V5 right now playing with it so well, and the range that they're going to be poking in as PP God wants to engage. The third inhibitor turret at the ready, where they're going to start the fight. Going to the backside, it's Fate Sealed from Mole. That just zones away BLG as the inhibitor goes down.
Yeah, oh, Weiwei.
There's the sleep. It's into the Cosmic Radiance. Luckily, it hits. That may have neglected the play, but Y4 ults in anyway. In with the Justice Punch to seal the game, send it to a game 3. V5 at the bed of the Nexus. And now with 5 members alive, there's going to be a hard ass from Mark, Meteor, Bubu, the supporting stuff of BLG. And getting pushed up again, Langxing jumps on in. Weiwei Zonya's just to BBM, and Bubu, he won't have the Mega Nard to turn this one around. Y4's heading forward, will actually go into GA, but you know this game's over. Bubu gets popped up for a little bit, sends it back for the ulti. The Nexus still bare. And yes, it will be a Game 3 between BLG and V5.
And a player we need to talk about right off the bat is one that we didn't talk about as much in game was Weiwei, because Weiwei quietly had
We are actually seeing that there's a bit of an engaged topside. We came in the perfect time. It's 0-0. Maybe the first piece of action. Biu has no mana and Weiwei goes in. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 3. V5 and BLG is over the wall to escape. Topside Scuttle seems to be the play.
Mole doesn't have any mana, though.
And they're going for the engage. Onto Meteor once again. He puts up the shield. A two-man shield of Duran from Zika. But BLG want to run away from this one. Sleep only onto the Nautilus, who gets sniped on out and flashed on over by Zika. Another kill going over to Gold Efficient as the ability haste there. But top side, we're now into Dominus. The Hextech Ultimatum launched down. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 where they're just turning onto Weiwei. BLG bring in the help as well. Oh my lord, Zika flies on through and he blocks the Paddle Star as well, the burst damage needed from Mole. Meteor doing the same, he's ignited down, Mole steals a flash himself, and I think he's going to turn it around. They bait him in, BLG have walked in, that burned so many flashes, and a triple kill at 9 minutes is horrible for BLG.
And I don't
see
want
with the engage from BLG.
And it's going to be harder now. I wonder if this is where BLG does make their play towards topside. I think BLG should ignore this.
And they're going to start the engage. BLG, are they going to really ignore it? Sleep comes down and in comes Meteor. They actually have a great position. They still get the first kill on the side of V5, but it's traded off quickly with nothing much Mole can do. PP God's leading them on a chase, and the tree is back amongst his friend in the bushes as the teleport comes through as well. This time around, it's going to be Biu who finds himself over the wall, and PP God just smashes down with a bit of nature. Everyone loves trees until you cut them down.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a very late soul if we even get to that, or even soul, to say the least. Elder is what I meant before. Luncheon getting dove, and BLG making a quick play. They're not sacrificing Dragon as of yet, which has only just been started.
And I mean, it was the telegraph play for the side of BLG. Nice coming out from them. V5 going to answer in response with the Dragon and the mid lane turret. Both of these objectives were free for V5 regardless, so that's why we wanted to see BLG make that play towards the top side, get that kill, and even potentially the tower with Camille.
Will they kill Mark as well? That's the question. Into the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Mark, not enough range from Mole. Around every Saturday or Sunday. And he used to, I think it was the one that played Greensleeves. And the kids used to go out, the 6-year-old hysterics run out, and oh, it is Ice Cream Man. Good dodge away here from aiming, and he's actually going to get slept. No, runs out of range in the end. They go in for the twisted advance, and Bullet Time zones him out, but Mole's in there again, and Mark still hasn't been locked on down. And Weiwei can't find the target either. Meanwhile, Bubu's just hitting down turrets. As the poke comes through once again, and holy sh... Yep, down he goes, and V5 graphics, as you're right. The Baron being started, but it's not being pulled away from. Pings are coming down, and BLG want to hype me up a little bit. Dredgeline goes into the wall. Mark wants in with the depth charge, but Lunging flashes in. While in the meanwhile, backline access enabled here from Meteor. Sets up for the hero's entrance, and V5 are like, get out of my lane, as Lunging is tanking up still with the curtain call lined up, the bullet time as well. All used. Trouble Bubbles there, and Mole! Moly just runs in, destroys BLG in one shot, and V5 feeling it with a numbers advantage.
Still 2 for 3, extremely close overall. Again, V5 win the fight. V5 have the gold lead, but V5 not really able to turn this into any objective. Dragon, luckily this time, is coming up, so hopefully can get something for this. Mole also has TP, so he can get here immediately. And Meteor, he might have smite, but he's nowhere close.
This is just a Zoe series. Lyric, doesn't matter if it's Zika or Mole, our Zoes have looked exceptional. And the picks are coming through thick and fast. We've got another Dragon going down. It's soul time, ladies and gentlemen, and you know, hookshot, walkshot away. Mole predicts so, and Biu is so low that could have changed everything. The sleep goes down as well onto Zika, who has to back away. Mark as well extends the range as Baron goes down. The curtain call here. The grasping roots fly through. Nimble are they as PP God wants to chase this up with the rest of Mole. Zoe is so fast, so cute. And Zoe mains are XDing across the world as they watch Mole pick up yet another flash. Shield of Durand used. He gets into the range. A hookshot, walkshot, but Mole goes golden. The bullet time won't work. He flashes over the wall. Lyric, he's still alive somehow. As Zika runs back in, he too will die. And V5 love their bloody mid laner.
V5 get the bear and they get the team fight after an extended chase. And like you said, Mo playing that so well mechanically. Nice to see the follow-up coming from members like PP God, Y4, and Weiwei as well. And again, this is just going to open up the map so much for V5. Props to BLG. They've kept the gold lead close so far. Think about everything we just saw and realize that BLG are still only behind by 4K.
4,000 gold. V5 are hitting this top lane turret, and you can see already Bubu's not interested in that. He's just walking towards the mid lane. V5 still pushing in, and for BLG, this is going to be their defense against the Baron buff. Mole runs forward onto Zika, takes a lot of damage. The Trouble Bubble is there as well. Onto the inhibitor as well. Mole misses that last shot, but it doesn't matter. It's enough pressure to push past, get the inhibitor, while Bubu is trying to aim for something for BLG's favor.
Hey, we've seen backdoors win games. Actually, we saw a backdoor win a game against BLG. JDG actually doing that to them. I think it was in game 1.
BLG now posturing around the dragon, and this is Mountain Soul. They need to stop V5 from getting this. This will be the nail in the coffin for the series.
Again, we need to keep our eyes on Bubu. Can he lock down Mole and combo with the Galio?
Well, he's going in. He's found Mole and the Hextech ultimatum. Is he going to go down? Goes Golden in the nick of time. In comes the Pantheon ult as well. The hero's entrance lines up the side. Mole's dead. To the Winds of War. He's down. V5 have lost their core carry, and now it doesn't matter. Bubu off to the side. Weiwei's running away. I think Bubu needs to be careful about this one. The hookshot, wallshot doesn't connect. He's spinning to winning, and I think the Dragon going down is a win for BLG. They've stopped the Soul. Weiwei still does a lot of damage. Bubu just wanted to get him away. He's done his job, as this Bambi will die in the end, as Clement will call it. And now the Longxing. We're fighting as well. V5, you need to cut your losses. You need to run away. If Longxing dies, that's a big... We're going to have to look at items a little bit closer, a little bit quicker, because there are big power spikes across the board. I'm not going to get time. Bubu's going in. Has he been caught out? Hextech ultimate to dodge away from Deadly Flash. Sets up for the bullet time. Lines down for the hero's entrance as well. The shield of Duran hits Mole. Remember, this Zoe is everything for the composition as Bubu runs away. Spin from Weiwei as he goes golden. Low blinking health bars. Longxing absorbing the damage though with Gourd Drinker is massive. On the back line, look, that's a snipe number 1. Snipe number 2, Meteor flashes away from the crit shot as Bubu is running. Mole lives on. He's got a Gourd Drinker. He uses it in the end, because why not? And V5 just need this top laner to keep the push alive.
Yeah, V5 ended up winning the fight. It looked extremely harsh for them going in, but they were able to kind of come off of good positioning, especially, I think, from the likes of players like Longxing and Weiwei. They are going to be able to translate this into the Baron, so another potential push into the base of BLG. We do still have some inhibitor turrets open, so the fact that you have top lane inhibitor, if you can break down either mid or bot and start...
At least, you know, hit the Deadly Flourish, I think, was one of them at the very start before we saw that replay. So the one that made the biggest difference acquired is over the wall. Got a Trouble Bubble again. There's a Twisted Advance, follows through. PP God ults down as well. The God, the myth, the legend, or rather the deity is into the backline. They want to hit Y4. Meteor's there, sets up for the Galio ultimate. He flies on down, but remember, I talked about Mole here. As we get a 3-man shield of Duran, it might not matter. V5 live on. Mole bursts them down, and a triple kill already acquired by Y4. Can we get the Penta? No, because Mole has about 10 flashes in his kit. This is all V5 need after an exemplary series. They'll run into the Nexus and take down BLG to propel them in the standings.
Victory 5 are undefeated in their home stadium in Shenzhen, sitting at 2-0 overall as a god as well, but it didn't stop V5 from taking the win here.
There's nothing more I'd like to see that game 3 played again, because both these teams, you know,